Hello out there, YouTube world. Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Red. You have access to Real Talk with Red channel. My channel is going to be, what it is, talking. I love to talk. For those of you that know me, you know I love to talk. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about a lot of different topics where, about relationships, love, business, mindset, credit, real estate, trading, all that. So tell you a little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Red. I am a single mother of 4. So I really focus on attracting positive relationships and promoting entrepreneurship really to other single mothers. I have been full-time self-employed for 6 years. When I was laid off from my job February 2013, it put me in a position where, look, I had to, figure out a way. How am I going to make it? You know what I mean? So I've had my struggles just like the next person. And, whether you've battled, health issues, money issues, life issues, legal issues, mental issues, relationship issues, whatever, I want to build a community and a positive environment for like-minded individuals where we can just talk about it. So today's topic is, why do black women put each other down? And I laugh, but it's not really funny simply because I feel like, why, when there's so many beautiful people in this world, we have over 8 billion people in this world, and there's really no need for negativity, especially among, as you can see, obviously I'm a black woman, especially among the black community. We have a lot of hate. You hear the terms hate, whatever you want to call it, hate, shade, whatever. What is it that makes other black women feel that we have to kind of size each other up? I say it all the time, I'm not your competition, I'm your sister, and I promote love all the time, and it's so true. I mean, that is our greatest commandment, isn't it? Or second greatest commandment. Our greatest commandment is to love God with our whole heart, soul, mind, and strength. Our second greatest commandment is actually to love our neighbor as ourselves. So how can we do that if we're constantly sizing each other up and trying to figure out a way to throw shade or hate on one another? Even if it's somebody that you don't really particularly care for, you don't have to put that out there like that. You don't. Just go on about your business, go on about your life. You know what I mean? So I want to hear from you. I want to hear your opinions, ladies. Have you experienced that? If so, how did you handle it? What do you think we can do to limit that belief? Because first of all, me personally, I feel like if a person is doing it, they got some issues going on with them themselves. And I tell myself, my mother used to tell me that, whatever a person got going, she used to always say, baby, if people stop talking about you, that's when you should get worried. And it's so true. And my daddy used to say, walk with your head high, your back straight, staying 2 steps ahead of those who hate. And that was years ago. You know what I mean? So I'm thankful to, unfortunately, both of my parents are no longer living, but I'm very grateful to the principles and the thoughts that were instilled in me as a young person and my brother, so that we can go on, in life, knowing that you could be doing everything right. And this is what I told my son the other day, because he got hurt by something, right? You could be doing everything right, which of course we know that's not going to happen because nobody's perfect. But I'm just putting this out there. You could be doing everything right, and somebody's still gonna have a problem with you. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's still gonna complain. So, but that's not what life is about. We're not here to please people. Number one, we have to, whether you choose to acknowledge him or not, we have to give, our props to our creator. You know what I mean? Again, that first commandment. And then we use what we have in order to help people. Matter of fact, it's a commandment. I just made another video for a group, and it's just like, and I said this, we have a direct commandment from God that, if it's in our position to be able to help somebody, and it's not always from a financial standpoint. You could give somebody some advice. you don't even always have to talk. Sometimes you just need to be quiet and just listen. Sometimes a person might be going through something, and they just need to vent, right? So you could be that listening ear. That's a way of giving back. That's a way of being hospitable. That's a way of showing love to your neighbor. And more importantly, especially as black women, why are we not doing more of that? Why is it more rah, 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 instead of say, hey, queen, I got you. Go for it. I support you. I support your business. And then a lot of times what happens is people, if you tell somebody, oh, I'm finna start this business, because, for those of us that do have that entrepreneurial spirit, we all know we done started 1 million businesses, right? And about 999,998 of them fail, right? So people, they be like, oh, not again. But it's like, what y'all fail to realize is that you should be happy about the person not giving up. Instead of looking at them as like, oh, they ain't failed, you finna do this again. You should be like, dang, you know what? That person, that sister right there, she ain't no punk. She not finna give up. She might fall down on that one right there, but she get right back and try it again. Because guess what? Where plan A don't work, you got like a whole rest of the alphabet, right? To try it, So that's how I feel about as far as like, helping each other. Especially like I said, with black women, we have to do better instead of sizing each other up. Me, if I see, I'm like, hey sis, you got it going on. You know what I mean? I love your positive energy. I always try to look for something positive to say about somebody, and sometimes that's hard to do. We gonna keep it real, right? This is say real talk with Red. We gonna keep it real. Sometimes that's hard to do, but that's the loving thing to do. You see what I'm saying? And let's face it, it's not always easy to do the right thing. If it was, everybody would be doing it. So why don't we work a little bit harder into doing the right thing? See, it's easy to sit and talk about people. Anybody can do that, right? Let's step outside of that box and let's, get away from that and, do the hard thing. The hard thing is to do the right thing. So, are you a punk? Because that's what punks do. They sit back and they gossip and they talk about it. It's easy to do stuff like that, right? I don't know about you, but I ain't no punk. Do I look like I'm a punk? You know what I mean? But seriously, it's easy to do that. So I want to hear from you guys. What are you experiencing when it comes to being around other black women? Especially if you're a beautiful black woman. And to me, all people are beautiful. But you know what I'm talking about. For those who are literally like, when you walk down the street, everybody turning like, dang, sister girl got it going on, right? So I want to hear your thoughts. How have you dealt with that? What do you think that we can do as black women as a whole to stop that? And how can we contribute? So I just positive comments only. Keep the comments positive. I don't want to see anything negative or anything like that. And shoot me your topics. What do you want to talk about? What do you want Red to talk about? We can make this into a community, and we can also eventually probably make a Facebook group about it, and just enjoy each other as a community. So I want to hear from you, and I will see you ladies. I will see all of y'all on the next video with Real Talk with Red. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button so that next time I make a video, you will know. All right, I want to see from you and I want to hear from you. I want to see you and hear from you. All right, I'll see you all on the next video.